Richard Cranston here with a follow-up to my earlier video on the Coronavirus Job Retention Scheme, commonly known as furloughing, which is available on our website. The usual production crew is here and have got the camera around the correct way this time. Well, we are now 2 weeks into being able to use the HMRC web portal to make a claim for a furloughing grant, and I thought I'd share a few snippets on things we have found as we process those claims for our clients. The first is how easy it is. The first time we logged on, it was with some trepidation as to how complicated it might be, but with only a few weeks to write it, how complicated could they make it? Of course, to get into the portal, you will need to have a government gateway username and password, either for the client direct or be authorised to file as an agent. This is the same login as you would use to access your business's online PAYE portal. Once in, you are asked whether you have furloughed any employees because of the COVID-19 outbreak and whether the full amount you claim will be paid to those employees. These questions may seem a bit odd, as why else would you be logging on, but these are probably acting as an official declaration for the claim. You will also be asked whether the entity submits a tax return, the tax UTR number and name for the entity you are claiming for. You are then asked for the period of the claim. We have decided to file separate claims for each month so they tie into our payrolls, the majority of which are monthly. Of course, there is nothing to stop you filing one a week to tie in with a weekly payroll and hence get the funds into your cash flow more often. Then you have to say how many employees are furloughed in the period and have to simply enter the totals for the furlough pay, the employer's NI on that furlough pay, and the associated employer pension contributions. There are no clever calculation routines in the software to calculate the claim by employee, and this has resulted in us having detailed working papers preferred before we go online, working up the claim that we are submitting. It is vital to have these so you have the totals to enter, but also as they will be your audit trail for any future inquiry by HMRC, who have said they will check claims retrospectively, and we suspect that this will be undertaken either during the course of a normal compliance visit or possibly by some sort of exception report they develop using algorithms linked to payroll submissions during normal times. Then you have to enter the full name and NI number for each furloughed employee and optionally their payroll number for reference. This is painful if you have a lot of employees, as HMRC will only let you upload a file if you have more than 99 employees. Therefore, if you have 99, you have to type in all the information 99 times. There is talk HMRC may change this, but with the scheme currently due to end at the end of June, it may be that they will not waste the development time. Finally, you have to enter the bank account, sort code and account number for the account the funds are to be remitted to, and the address that ties into that bank account, and who to contact if there is a query. A summary of the information input is then presented for you to check, and then you simply press the submit button and keep a copy of the reference number. From the information given, it would seem all HMRC can check at this stage is that the PAYE reference links to the tax UTR given, the addresses tally, and the employees exist on a previous RTI return. We have been fortunate not to have had any queries to date, and clients have been receiving funds into their bank accounts within the 6 working days promised. So far so good, and the system does everything it says on the tin. As I said earlier, the key is having all the information required at your fingertips and have worked out the detail of your claim prior to logging on, which for our clients has been relatively straightforward as we have calculated the claim figures for inclusion in short-term cash flow forecasts and or their longer-term financial modelling. Obviously, we are here to help, so if anybody needs any assistance with preparing and submitting their claims, or feels they may require a longer-term cash or business forecast so they know where their business is heading through these uncertain times, please feel free to get in contact using the details below this video or on our website. Thanks for watching.